Nearly a decade in the making, a bizarre murder-for-hire plot involving a woman accused of trying to kill her own son and daughter-in-law. Ruth Ann Comer, you see right there, was first arrested back in 2013, charged with 2 counts of solicitation of capital murder. Prosecutors say she approached a Carnival worker, offered him a gun and money if he agreed to shoot her son and daughter-in-law. But instead of killing them, the man went to police. Prosecutors believe Comer was trying to cover her tracks following the unsolved murder of her boyfriend, businessman Jerry Collins, back in 2012. Closing arguments in the 2-day trial took place a few hours ago.
About Ruth making a request and Ruth making a promise, right? And we all agreed that there are times when we're just talking about a verbal crime or a preparatory crime, because we know that an actual murder did not occur here, because Charles Grube did the right thing and went to the police.
I want you to analyze this. I'm not hiding anything from you. And I want you to come back and you say by your verdict, hey Ruth, just because nobody else likes you doesn't mean you're guilty of this.
Well, late this afternoon, after just a few hours of deliberation, the jury found Ruth Comer guilty.
San Antonio fire officials tell me that their arson department is the lead agency out here, but also you'll find SAPD, FBI, and ATF. I'm told, though, that's standard after an explosion. Now, many people I spoke to say they're still trying to process just what happened last night. Ethel Holloway lives less than 2 miles away from where the explosion happened, just after 11 last night.
I was sitting in my glider rocker with my puppy on my lap.
A quiet night on the southeast side interrupted.
There was this god-awful boom.
The homeowner says it shook her home and left her scared. That loud boom coming from the K-Bar Services business on South Presa. Multiple agencies responded to the scene.
And after that, I didn't go to bed until 2:30 this morning because I was afraid there was going to be something else explode.
And up the street from the site, K-Bar Services employee Sergio Ramirez says he has been with the company for nearly 28 years.
We fix guardrails whenever they have an accident. We go and fix it. We also do mowing and maintenance for the state.
Ramirez says he remains in shock tonight after what happened here less than 24 hours ago.
I don't even want to. I want to erase that out of my mind. What I saw, it's real sad, and I'm taking it little by little, but it hurts.
Celia Israel and Kirk Watson are facing off for a seat as Austin's new mayor.
One of the great things about a runoff is that it allows you to have additional time to visit with voters and hear from them, particularly when the mayor's race was on the ballot where there was a lot of chatter above us on the ballot. This is a better, more focused opportunity for people to get to hear from us and us to hear from them.
And candidates say what voters need to hear is how important their vote is, especially in a runoff race.
Runoff elections are so hard because so few people vote, and this election could come down to just a few hundred people. So as people are walking by, they think they voted, and they don't realize it's a runoff election.
The city of Austin will also have 3 new council members. Tuesday's runoff election will determine who will represent Districts 3, 5, and 9. Jose Velasquez and Daniela Silva are facing off to take over for council member Sabina Renteria in District 3. Both candidates agree the housing crisis is vital to address. In District 5, candidates Ryan Alter and Stephanie Bazan are vying for the seat. During a recent candidate forum, the two were asked about whether having to respond to a mental health crisis or sexual assault would assist with Austin police response time. Bazan said this is helpful if they're doing the work of public safety and others help in those areas. Alter said police are being asked to do jobs they aren't trained for. Zohaib Zokadri and Linda Guerrero are in the race for District 9. Affordable housing, crime, and the city's homelessness problem were among issues they addressed. Both are advocates for living wages and agree the city is suffering from an affordable housing crisis.